Hey everybody, my name is Sam.
And I'm Angela, and welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to the next part of our bedroom renovation in our 1988 Palm Harbor single-wide mobile home. We get to do something really fun today, really exciting.
I think we've said that the past couple of ones.
Okay, this is the next to last biggest thing.
We're like coasting downhill at this point.
I'm running downhill. See ya, coaster. We get to do what will be the biggest visual change for the room after we've painted and everything.
Yes.
Tell them what we get to do.
We get to lay down our new flooring. So to start out, we had to level some places in the floor with a patch leveler that was pretty much like concrete.
That was fun, wasn't it?
And it wasn't too bad.
Let's let them see. Let them be the judge of that one. Open that up.
The whole thing?
Yep. Okay. So we mixed up our floor patch to the directions, which is one 10-pound bag for 1 quart of water. We've got it all mixed up. I'm going to use this trowel, and Angel's going to have a 6-inch knife, a drywall knife, and we're going to start spreading this out. I don't know how fast this is going to set up, so we're not going to do this very jabbery or talk a lot. So we're going to throw you guys in the corner with the GoPro and just get it knocked out, because this is the only bag of this patch that we bought.
Trowel.
Yep. Okie dokie. Alright, so what are your thoughts of our first time ever using this stuff to patch floors?
It was a lot more sandy than I expected, especially when it came out like a powder. So
It felt like, sorry.
It wasn't that bad. It doesn't get really smooth like you would think it would get.
Right, it is rough like sandpaper. I also felt like we had to really rush because I felt like the thing was like drying so quick on us.
I did see it gives you a 15 to 20 minute work time.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
well, I'm glad we hopped to it and tag teamed it and got it done then, because we were probably pretty close to that by the time everything was said and done.
I guess if you have to do a bigger room, you need to do it in different buckets or whatever, like not all at once. Smaller
batches. We have let it dry overnight and it is fine. It is rock solid, I guess, because it's concrete. So we're done with that. The next thing we need to do though is kind of backpedal on some work we did in the past because of how plans have changed. We need to remove that floor vent out of the floor and just close it up. there you go. The floor vent is all patched up and closed up. For people who may be wondering, maybe they are just jumping into this awesome video because of the tags or whatever we do. Why did we just remove the floor vent out of our new bedroom?
Well, we have decided to go a different direction. We have figured out our new heating cooling situation. There will be videos on that later, but we no longer need the floor vents, so we get to cover them up.
Yep, perfect time to do it. Might as well patch it all closed and put the new floor down, and no one except for all of you people and us will know it was there.
Right.
Okay, well I think that gets you guys all caught up on the prep work we have done. We have also carried in the flooring here off camera, so we are to the point where we're ready to lay some planks.
Here is a look at our new flooring that we are going to be putting down. It is a SMARTCORE vinyl plank tile, I guess they call it. It does come in tile form like we did in our kitchen, or it comes in plank form that looks like hardwood floors, which we decided to do for the bedrooms. It is all vinyl. It does not pucker at all whenever it gets wet, unlike some of the other like pergo flooring and stuff that we have in our living room currently. We have had our kitchen flooring down for probably a year and a half now, and it has done wonderful.
It really has, especially with our two feral children, through wet stuff and spills and all that. It is
no puckering.
Yeah, it's done amazing. If you're interested about SMARTCORE and really how durable it is, I'll put a link below to a video where I torture tested our kitchen flooring. That was pretty fun to do. It was really extreme. I literally set it on fire. But that was just a testament to how durable that was, and is the whole reason we're using it again.
So as far as installing this, it's really simple, and let's go ahead and show them the tools.
So first off, we have a couple of shims. This is just going to be used for when we start it against this wall. You do want to space this off your walls. It is a floating floor, so that's what this is for. These are nothing special. These are actually the same ones we used when installing the drywall against the walls to lift it up. So whatever works, works. As far as cutting the flooring, we're going to be using our #1 tool we like to use, oscillating cutoff tool. You don't really need a special blade in it because this is vinyl or plastic flooring, so whatever works, works. And then as far as marking our cuts, we have a regular framing square, or triangle square as I call it. It's easier for our boys to grasp that nomenclature. And then a bevel gauge. We're going to be using this one where our bay windows pop out in the bedroom. Otherwise, we probably need to get a hammer or a mallet so we can tap and lock the pieces in place. But that's all the tools we have for this job, and is all we really use for the kitchen too.
So there you go, that's the flooring. If you want to check it out, we'll have a link below. Otherwise, we're going to get started. Let's go.
Let's go. Stole my thunder. I think all in all things are going pretty good. We are probably, I would say maybe 20% done. Just eyeballing it. We've made it to the doorway, so we've made it about
1, 2, 3. We've done 6 rows.
There you go. In like 13 minutes is what the camera timestamp said.
We found that, I remember that's how we did it in the kitchen when we had the same flooring. We would put one whole row together, and then it would take 2 of us and we would fit it in the slot instead of trying to like hammer it and stuff like that. Because then you start losing pieces because you chip off edges.
Yeah, I've already broke one piece trying to push it in a little too forcefully, so we had to toss that in the hallway. But yeah, for us, when a shorter runs, 2 people kind of working together, locking it in much easier. Which is exactly what you said. I like to repeat you. So what we're going to do is continue to work. It's really not that complicated of a thing. The hardest cuts for us are these bevels, but it's just as easy as laying your plank down, and even if you don't want to measure, put like a 2x4 against your wall so it gets that line, mark it with a pencil and cut it. One thing you'll also notice is we are not using the oscillating tool as much. We have changed to the cordless miter saw that's over there in front of the fan. It blows all the chips out. It's a lot faster to cut, so we have it, we're going to use it.
We didn't have it last time we did it when the tile pieces were what, like a foot?
Yeah, they were 1 foot by 2 foot.
And so we had to use like the oscillating tool.
That's a good point. I didn't remember that. Yeah. So for these skinny planks, the miter saw works great, and so that's why you're seeing us use it. It's also allowed us to work a lot faster. So.
And it's not as loud.
It's not, yeah. I had to think about that. All right, well, we're going to change you over to the GoPro, put you on time lapse. We'll try and move around a little bit, but otherwise, we're just going to try and hammer this thing out quick because it's not super fun and we don't want to take all day to do it.
Not really.
We are officially halfway done with this room. This is going pretty nice. I will go on a limb and I will possibly jinx ourselves because I think it'll continue to go nice.
Yes.
Elijah has made his way in here and he is helping us. It is cool to have his help as always, but it's also cool for him to see exactly how this floor goes together. So he's enjoying that. We are a homeschool family, so any opportunity to teach, we try and teach. We incorporate school into everything. So pretty cool. You like learning?
So I looked and we've only been at this for an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
I can tell you what, I am doing leg day today. Up and down, up and down.
I have said I can get up and do it, and he said, no, I'm good.
That's all right. When these glutes don't fit in these shorts, you'll know why.
That's not leg, Sonny. That's not leg.
Well, I'm using them. I'm sore down there. But we just moved the miter saw over to the other window because we are across the halfway point. We did lay down a couple of our trash planks, ones that are broken or we just don't use, so that the tote doesn't scratch the new floor. We want to treat this as a baby new floor as much as we can. So we are just going to continue rocking and rolling. There's really not a whole lot to share as far as technicals or tips and tricks.
We already shared ours.
Yeah, no more secrets. So
It is pretty awesome though. The way we do it, you don't need a hammer.
right. Now that could possibly be because of how our room is laid out.
Yes.
This is a simple room to install in. But yeah, so far we've not used the hammer at all, and that's nice because we would only break them in the past using a hammer.
We're breaking them with our fingers if we get too hard.
They look like good, strong hands.
Cooper.
What movie is that from?
Never ending story.
Yes. You knew that one. Now you'll be thinking about it as we manhandle all these in place. All right, we just want to touch base for a second. Break time is over. Speed up that camera and get on the floor. We're at the point where it's going to become nothing but a rompus room show. If you catch my drift, we got to face the wall. Camera can't see through walls, so you're just going to see the back side as we work. So we're going to spare you of that. We are almost done, so we'll see you guys when we are done. Well, even though it probably may feel like an oasis and a lush lawn behind us, or maybe an oceanside view flying through the sky, or a big city, we are still in our bedroom. Hey, I had to play with the green screen effects.
I know you did. He's just a big kid.
I am. Hey, guys turn into dads, and then they just still being kids.
They end up being kids again.
So exactly 2 hours and 20 minutes later, we are done.
Whew.
And that 2 hour, 20 minutes includes setup, working, break time, and even cleanup. You vacuumed this whole room like 6 times.
I did. I wanted it to look like.
It looks like. So, what are your thoughts with the flooring? It's a Lanier Hickory is the finish or the style. I like it.
We wanted something very light colored.
That was also wood tone.
That was also wood, yes. And then we've always liked Hickory with the different tones in it, with the dark, little bit of darker in it. So.
Yeah. When's the first time you saw Hickory? You remember?
Looking at cabinets. I know.
My first time was as a kid to go pick a Hickory switch.
Oh.
As
No,
a-
I
as a
didn't have
child.
those.
No, you were a good child.
Well, we are so close to the boys being out of our room and in their own room again.
Which has not been the biggest hurdle or the biggest problem.
It's not. The biggest problem has been that they have nowhere to play except for the living room, where we tried, I mean, we live out of there, obviously, and so it's like, boys, be quiet, and you want to say go to your room, but they don't have a room.
Right. Unless we teach them how to do drywall or laid flooring, they wouldn't really do much in here.
So they look forward to it, I know.
Yeah. Isaac has not seen it. He has been in the living room watching a little bit of kids shows, playing with Legos and stuff. Elijah saw a good amount. I think it'd be good if we ended out with their reaction. It's their room.
Yes.
And then behind the camera, outside of this video, we're going to the store and we're getting floor molding today. I don't think we'll install it, but we got to paint it and prep it. And we might as well keep this party going as long as we hear
ain't
music.
painting it in here.
No. I was a little disappointed, but no, we're not painting it here. Either way, we appreciate you guys watching. Stick around. You want to see how this room comes together. We're sure if you've come with us the whole journey, you are probably excited to see this thing be done. Yeah.
Yes.
I guess that's it. Tell them bye so we can go to the store.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment below. We love to read them, and we will see you guys next time on the homestead.
Take care.
Bye.
I look bald in this hat. Well, not bald. Well, I would say we're dirty.
Yep.
I think because it's not so much this, because I wear this a little bit higher. But
No, that's good.
either way, representing some beef. We have fixed our hair and we're ready to start. Don't spill the beans about the, but give them a little bit of a teaser. You know, we're not going to need it because something else is coming down the road.
Okay.
All right, so I always say all right.
I always say so.
All right.
So.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. There you go. The floor vent is all patched up and closed up.